Manchester United 3, Arsenal 1. Manchester United 4th consecutive victory. Old Trafford ends Arsenal's winning run. Louis, how you feeling?
Oh man, if you interviewed me straight after we'd done our live, I would have probably threw my top off and jumped up and down. I can't even speak. I'm still excited. Like, how am I feeling? I'm just taking it all in. It seems a bit like only 3 weeks ago we was in a bad place. But man, today we got the result, which is most important. But we played well. I'm happy with our goals. I think we were super reactive to what's happening in the game. The changes that Ten Hag made is so smart, and Arsenal got taught a lesson. I think they was very naive, and Man U was on it. Brilliant.
How much credit then, you spoke about Ten Hag, how much credit does Ten Hag deserve? Again, if you look at those first 2 opening games, obviously 2 defeats, but the manner of those defeats as well, to galvanise the team, to make them run, to put performances like today in where, frankly, we weren't playing the better football, but I would argue he was the better coach today.
Oh, definitely. He deserves all the credit. Like you said, the first 2 games were poor, and I think it was a shock to him because pre-season we've done all right, and him's been thinking, okay, we're in good shape, but the first 2 games, the tenacity of the Premier League, it hit home straight away. We lost the first 2 games, and I think he's made changes. He's made some big calls. He's dropped our 2 fullbacks for sure, Wan-Bissaka, started Malacia and Dalot, and made all these changes. And look now, 4 games on a row. He knows what he's doing. He's a genius in my eyes. Dropping Ronaldo again, big call. But then when he brings him on, Ronaldo changes the game, gets 2 goals out of Rashford when Ronaldo's on the pitch. Big up Ten Hag, man. I'm enjoying what he's doing.
You spoke about Rashford there as well because you've been a bit critical of Rashford. Talked about his hold-up play and his ability or lack thereof to play as a number 9. But look at his numbers now. He's getting goals. He's getting assists. He's getting assists playing as a striker. He's getting goals playing as a left winger when Ronaldo came on. Just how much credit does Rashford deserve?
He deserves a lot. I don't know. I think it hurts for me to say it. I have been on his back constantly because he frustrates me because of, he doesn't do the simple things, but then he can do maybe more advanced things, which is strange. But I guess today he was efficient. He probably had 2 shots, 2 chances, and he took them. One of them was a 1-on-1, and I was a bit like, oh, I don't think he's going to score. Whereas if it's Haaland, it's a goal. But he scored, and that's what matters. And then he got an assist as well. So, to be fair, Rashford didn't get man of the match today, but for me, he's the man of the match.
The way he got those goals, he got the goals when Ronaldo was on the pitch, when he was a left winger. Does that prove your point, though, still, that he's more effective coming off that left-hand side with an actual proper striker in there?
Definitely, 100%. And I think a major reason for that could be being a number 9, being a target man, the vocal point. The pressure's on you to hold the ball, so on and so forth. Now he's on the left, there's no pressure on him. He can just doodle about, and as soon as the ball comes, he's off. The focus is more on Ronaldo. So I think that pressure not being on him served him well, and we saw how effective he was in that last 30 minutes.
Talk to me about Christian Eriksen. He got man of the match today, and we were chatting before we started this, we were watching some highlights, and we went, Eriksen's really good, He is really, really good. Free transfer, looks like a just brilliant bit of business. And the way he keeps the play ticking over, some of the passes he's finding, where it doesn't look like the pass is on. Just how important is he becoming to Manchester United?
So important. For me, he's doing this Michael Carrick thing. And we haven't had that since Michael Carrick. My mind's blown how he's playing 90 minutes every game so far. So his fitness is there. Distribution, his leadership, ticking things over, subtly but effective. And he got a man of the match today, got a man of the match against Leicester. He's the difference. And I feel like the players feel a lot more confident with him. And just to mention as well, the fact that Christian Eriksen is like a number 8, number 10, more of a number 10 playmaker. He's actually playing deep alongside Scott McTominay. And he's just coping with it well, brilliant.
What about McTominay? Is McTominay keeping Casemiro out the team at the moment? When did we have that conversation?
Yeah, we was having that conversation, and it sounds wild. And McTominay doesn't get credit, but the credit is due. He has been solid from 4 games ago against Liverpool. Every player raised up their level, and McTominay's been consistent. Interceptions, using his physicality, breaking up play, sometimes starting play, leadership, and as well from set pieces, he's clearing the ball. The first head on the ball is McTominay. at this moment in time for next Sunday against Crystal Palace, you think, how does he change this team? How do the other players get in this team? Because they're performing. And to be fair, it wasn't just the starting 11 today that have done well. The subs that Ten Hag made, the difference that they made, Fred especially, my gosh, the impact. But this is what we want. We want it to be a team performance where players could come in and just fill in that gap and perform. And today was just, no, I don't think people expected Man U to win 3-1, but we won, and I think we won with style as well.
And also, you mentioned the subs there. It's a really good point because that was at a period of time in the game where it did look like we were a bit leggy. We were wondering where that energy was going to come from. Fred comes on, Ronaldo came on just before that, and suddenly we looked rejuvenated. I mean, let's talk about Antony as well. Obviously, Premier League debut, Manchester United debut, home debut, all of the debuts today, and a debut goal. Only on for 60 minutes, clearly lacking maybe a little bit of fitness, but did we see what he can do for Manchester United? Just having that balance, having that bit of flair, is that what we can come to expect going forward, do you think?
Definitely, we definitely saw what Antony can do. Being on that right-hand side, he loves to cut in on his left foot. He scored a goal with his left foot, which was beautiful. Just curled it into the corner. Got a lot of flair, doing a few skills. So that in itself, he's smart. He knows that will get the crowd on side and everyone will be cheering. So it was nice to see a few glimpses from him in the hour that he was there. And again, it's just the fact that we've got options. If Antony's not playing, then you can have Martial when fit, Elanga, Sancho, Rashford, and that's just a beautiful thing about it. But I must mention also, when Antony left the pitch, it was Fernandes that went out onto the right-hand side. Who assisted the second goal? Fernandes with a through ball. So when it's like a machine, when it's ticking, when the oil's in it, everything's ticking, I don't think it really matters who's playing where. They're just making it work. And it's nice to be in this position as a United fan.
It is. I mean, and also as well, you mentioned Bruno too. With Bruno, again, we talk about his output, or we talk about sometimes the frustration with the flicks or frustration with the no-look passes. But when, like today, when he is on, he can be so effective, especially the way he links up with Eriksen.
Yeah. Bruno frustrates me because losing a ball, and do you know what it is? I'm a Pogba lover, and I know Pogba got so much abuse when he lost the ball, and people don't really criticise Bruno, but the thing is with Bruno, he always has that pass, and pretty much every game or every other game he delivers something of use, do you know what I mean? And the fact that aside, he's just got the energy. He does chase down. He's the one who's leading the press a lot of the time. So the fact that he gives 100% every game and he gets everybody's energies up, like, you know, he gets a bye.
And Cristiano Ronaldo came on again. I thought, like against Leicester, looked effective and really did positively affect the game. When do we get to the point where Ronaldo starts games? Is he going to start on Thursday in Europa League? We're going to see Europa League Ronaldo?
He'll definitely start on Thursday. And I think it's a thing of, this manager's about form. If these players are putting in a form, like, you know, rightly on paper, you should take McTominay out, put Casemiro in. But Ten Hag's seen McTominay ball out, so Casemiro's out the squad right now. If Ronaldo comes in on Thursday, scores a hat-trick in a Europa League, I'm telling you, he's starting on Sunday. He has to. So if players are doing what they're supposed to do, if they're doing their job to a high level, they're gonna get an opportunity to start. Simple as that. At the end of the day, if Martinez and Varane was poor, they will get dropped. Simple.
There you go. Manchester United 3, Arsenal 1. The victories continue.